All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a book that's inspired millions of people to chase their dreams. Paulo Coelho's incredible novel, The Alchemist. Let's get right into what makes this story so uniquely powerful. This right here, this single sentence is pretty much the soul of the entire book. It's this incredible promise that the world isn't working against you, but is actually helping you. It sets the stage for a journey that's about magic, destiny, and the real power of believing in yourself.
So where does a journey like this even begin? Well, like so many of the great quests, it all starts with a simple dream.
So let's meet our guy, Santiago. Now, he's not a king, he's not some famous warrior. He's a young shepherd, perfectly happy with his flock and his freedom. But his simple life is about to get completely flipped upside down because of a dream he keeps having, one he just can't shake. And you've got to ask, right? What was this dream? What could possibly be so powerful that it would make someone want to leave behind everything they know and just go? And there you have it, a hidden treasure buried thousands of miles from his home, right near the Egyptian pyramids. On the surface, it seems like a pretty standard adventure story, a quest for gold. But as we're about to see, the journey is about so much more than that. See, this trip to the pyramids isn't just a physical journey. It's really a quest for something much, much deeper, a concept the book calls your personal legend. So, what exactly is a personal legend? Well, it's not just a goal or a dream. It's your life's true purpose. It's that one-of-a-kind path that your heart is pulling you towards, the thing you were really meant to do. For Santiago, that treasure was just the catalyst, the excuse he needed to finally start chasing his. And this is really the genius of the story. The whole hunt for physical treasure becomes this perfect metaphor for the search we're all on, for meaning, for purpose, for figuring out who we are. It makes a huge, abstract struggle feel like a real, achievable adventure. But how is he supposed to find his way? Well, Santiago starts to realize pretty quickly that he's not totally alone on this path. He just has to learn how to listen for the signs, for the whispers of the universe. Chasing your personal legend is never, ever a straight line. It means you have to learn a whole new language, not Spanish or Arabic, but the language of your own heart. It's about growing as a person, trusting the little signs the world gives you, and finding the grit to keep going when you want to quit. These are the real rewards of the journey. At its core, the book is really just a huge vote of confidence for trusting your gut. It's practically shouting at us, just like it is at Santiago, to listen to that inner voice. It suggests that our own instincts are probably the best compass we'll ever have on the path to our own personal legend. Okay, so this brings us to the climax of the story. After all the struggles, the long journey, Santiago finally makes it. He reaches his destination. But the treasure he actually finds, well, it's not at all what he was expecting. Remember what kicked this whole thing off? A dream about gold and riches. That physical treasure was the thing pulling him forward, the prize at the end of the map. But the real treasure wasn't something he could dig up and carry. No, it was the wisdom he picked up along the way, the deep connection to his own heart, and the incredible satisfaction of actually fulfilling his true purpose. This is the ultimate bait and switch in the story. The quest for external, material stuff became the very thing that led him to discover his internal, spiritual wealth. The whole journey to find gold led him to find his purpose, and that was the real treasure all along. So you get to the end, and you realize this story was never really just about Santiago. It's like a mirror. It's turning the question right back around at us and asking, so what's your journey? So why has this one little book inspired so many people? Because its message is simple enough for anyone to get, but it's also incredibly deep. It gives you a real shot of hope and acts as this powerful, constant reminder that no matter how hard it gets, you just gotta keep going. Never give up. And that's why it connects with so many of us. It's more than just a good story. It's almost like a guide. For anyone who's feeling a little lost, or maybe standing at a crossroads in their life, Santiago's journey can feel like a map to help you find your own way forward. Which leaves us with the most important question of all, right? After watching Santiago's quest, it's time to ask yourself, what is your personal legend? What's the treasure that your heart is telling you to go find? And let's just end with this one final beautiful thought from the book. It wraps up this whole idea so perfectly. It's a little reminder that the treasure we're looking for is never really that far away. It's right there, wherever your heart is. You just need the courage to listen.